over a period of time, the blackboards got replaced with the whiteboards, but still teacher in the front and student at the back. But things are changing now. With the flipped classroom environment coming in, the role of the teacher is changing from being a teacher to being a facilitator. If the teacher feels that I know it all, probably that's not going to work in the today's day and age.
ஆச்சி ராயல் குலோப் ஜாமுன் பேக்ஸ் ஒன்று வாங்கினால் ஒன்று இலவசம்.
So, Yash, we've heard so much about AI all day today, and especially from Professor Kamakoti, who knows a little more than all of us too. So, what really do you think, what part do you think it's going to play in the digital transformation of learning? And how are children going to learn in this new world?
Okay, you're specifically talking about AI per se in the schools?
Yes.
So
Which is what you're associated with.
Yeah, in fact, okay, so to put things in perspective, we are basically a part of ABP group. We have 5 education companies in our fold.
Right.
We have a company called KIPS, which is by far the market leader in the ICT space. Then we have an organization by name of Edward, which is a full stack education company. We have English, math, science, all subjects in that. In fact, for that matter of fact, KIPS completes the full STEM circle. It's not only computer science, but also science and maths along. Then we have a diagnostic assessment company called Exam Factor, which is largely pivoted toward the government. We also have an organization called ABP Learning, which is basically a partnership with Hachette, which happens to be UK's second largest and world's top 5 publishers. So we have typically 5-6 organizational.
You need an AI assistant with all this work.
Not really. Yeah. So
the idea really is to change the way children are learning. And do you feel that it is able to do that? Are schools receptive to this idea? What do you think?
Schools are receptive. See, end of the day, if you look at from a digital transformation perspective, there are a lot of changes happening, right? I mean, when you talk about conventional ways of teaching, wherein there used to be a teacher in the front and the student at the back, and of course, over a period of time, the teacher got replaced with the, the blackboards got replaced with the whiteboards, but still teacher in the front and student at the back. But, things are changing now. With the flipped classroom environment coming in, the role of the teacher is changing from being a teacher to being a facilitator. And
also in a way a co-learner, right?
And a co-learner, because end of the day, teacher also need to be keep on learning over a period of time. I mean, if the teacher feels that, I know it all, probably, that's not going to work in the today's day and age.
Not with this generation. In fact, talking about teachers and principals, I'd like to call upon Dr. S. Bhavani Shankar, Director, Heartfulness International School. May we have him on stage, please? Then there's R. Tamil Rasi. I'm very sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Dean, Elite Group of Schools. May we have you on stage? And there's Archana R., Managing Director, San Academy Group of Schools, Chennai. May we have you on stage? You've all been extremely patient, and I'm terribly sorry for the delay. But, we were just talking, as you heard, about how teachers need to be co-learners as well. So what really is happening in your schools? Do you want to quickly take that? And
See, we are finding it very difficult to offload our baggages. So it's taking time to get used to the changes that are disrupting the environment. And I guess the first step is to acknowledge the fact that you will be left behind.
Right.
If you do not embrace this change and get yourself the competencies that are needed to walk that journey. So that's what personally I'm grappling with, and I also see that emerging in other schools too.
Right. Could you, what's your take on this?
I feel like students nowadays are Gen Z kids. Teachers need to be equipped to teach them with the AI and the digital educations. As I said, KIPS always, they just serve as a bridge between technology and the teaching. So it gives serve as a gateway for the students into the future of education. So I believe that.
Archana, I want to ask you, we've also heard that we're going to have AI from class 3 itself, AI being taught. I wonder how that's going to change things. Does the cognitive ability of children get affected? I'd like to ask Archana that, sorry.
Hello, good evening to everyone. I think children and us, we learn to cope up with the changing times, and the only thing that is inevitable is change. So I think we only talk about terminologies like cognitive skills and all of that, but it was there in olden age, it was there now, and it's going to be there in the future. So I think the need of the hour is to align technology, whichever is the technology at that point of time. So right now it is AI. So when you look into the jobs of the future and align the kids accordingly, and also ensure that they have a holistic development, I think AI definitely helps. And we just have to look at AI as an assistant, right? So we have to feed them the right things. And
in fact, Professor Kamakoti earlier in the day talked about it, talked about AI as a child. So AI is also learning along with the teachers and along with the students. So everyone seems to be learning at the same time. What do you think of that? Yeah, Archana, take that and then I'll do the backward thing.
I think it's absolutely beautiful to be born in this era, I think so. More than Gen Z kids, I think we are very lucky because we saw how the computer was born. Yeah. We saw how the pager was. So it's another evolution, which is the AI. So everything has its own advantages and disadvantages. It depends on how well we use it. So with respect to schools, I think there is more advantage with AI because now I think the future job could be prompt engineers, right? It could be the future jobs. So we need to make children understand that it's volatile. And with AI coming into existence, there is so much scope and it makes a lot of... So with AI, the best thing is, it is only not computer or technology. AI could help you in medicine. AI could help you in sports. AI could help you in everything. So that way, when you think at the formative age, when you introduce AI, I think it's best for the child to pick and choose because we are there as facilitators to tell the children what's right.
Tamilirasi, have I pronounced it right now? Oh, thank God. I was getting very nervous. Tell me, 5 years from now, which are the jobs that you think our children will be most suited for?
Like nowadays, students, they're not into hard work. They just want the smart work to be done. So
if there are any students here, you should protest.
Yes, actually. So they just want everything to be done in a couple of time. Like immediately, they just want everything. So I think mostly it will be AI-related jobs and the data analysts. That is what they will be.
Dr. Bhavani Shankar, do you agree?
Partly yes, but then I dread this euphemism whenever says AI feels, AI thinks, AI does. That I feel is very, very dangerous, and most importantly because when AI has been given the space, pride of place, it also implies that AI sort of enslaves humans, right? So where is the HI, the human intelligence component in all of this? I would still value those elements that are technology agnostic, so which need to walk the way that we are made as human beings and learners. And I guess, so it's wise to talk the language of how we enslave AI rather than choosing to talk to provide euphemisms and eulogies to AI taking over the human world. So we really need to set those balances in place. So technology should be in the place where technology ought to be. So we need to start valuing the learning through human dimensions. The affective and the psychomotor domains are not spoken about, and you start speaking more about the cognitive domains. So we really need to try and understand what is the education that we are trying to shape in K-12 space.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, all three of you. How is AI changing the face of the Indian classroom? Any of you could take that. Would you like to take that, sir? You've probably seen,
What is your question?
how is AI changing the face of the Indian classroom?
I really don't know whether I should agree with
Whether it's changing it or not.
I basically feel a child should be a child.
Yeah.
They should learn how to play and enjoy their life. Childhood should not be wasted in things like coding and all that. I'm sorry. So
No, I'm all for it.
number one. Number two, there is no going back. AI is already there. You have to play the role and then take it up and then educate children. That's another thing.
Right.
So when do we start and how do we do it? To what extent we bring into play is another question. I think one of the panelists in the previous one mentioned that human intelligence is equally important.
Yeah.
That has to be valued. So I think I really don't know when is the right question to do, whether it is class 3, class 5, class 6, I really don't know. I'm not in a position to say that. But I really enjoyed my childhood. But with all that, I could get into the best institutions. That means even I think others can also do the same thing.
Right. What's the importance in this new world of learning English and of speaking English correctly? Would you like to take that?
Yeah, this is very important because English is a global language. It's very important to connect globally. Because if you see from India now, many children are even globally connected. They are studying into different universities abroad. And it's very important that we should have proficiency in English, and that makes very important. And in education, also connected to AI, and I just wanted to, support. When a tractor introduced in India, and farmers thought that they will lose the job.
Right.
And later when computer introduced, again this dilemma was there. But again, we can see that globally the doors are open for this and we got more opportunities. We should expect that if AI is going to have more powerful in the future, then English is very much important that we have to connect globally, and we should not be, idled, within our shell. So we need to explore possibilities outside.
And sir, if I may ask you another question related to it. Learning English well does not mean that you don't learn other languages well either. So what's your take on that? Translation? No, the other languages that we speak. English is just one of the languages that we should be adept at, I suppose.
Yeah, of course. Before that, for AI in the school, probably your question is initially, what will be the promotion in the school when we are introducing AI?
Right.
So we are having a kitchen in the home, and we are having hotels in the street. Still, kitchen is very important for us. So teacher, always a teacher. Now, button phone to Android, everyone is converted to Android phone. Now teachers also converted, students also converted. So slowly the migration of education is transformed from blackboard to green board to whiteboard.
Right.
So AI is one of the part of inclusion. Right from third standard onwards, AI is an important role for them. Just this is a pattern of work. We are giving the coding work and other things.
Right.
Straight away we start with the coding and other things. Actually, as usual, as a computer science classroom, ICT, it is what has been expanded. And has been included for the language also.
Right.
Even if you want to teach more languages, right? So this tool is very important for us to promote the school activities. But one thing will be changes, real changes will be there, expensive will be more.
Yeah.
Cost-wise it will be more.
So
but
will it remain an elite, will it remain an elite teaching tool?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes. Okay. So that language as well as supportive system is all been promoted. And now what you have been into is a book for AI and robotics related with ICT. And when we process with ICT, and next door is open for AI and
and that should make it more democratic.
ஆச்சி ராயல் குலோப் ஜாமுன் பேக்ஸ் ஒன்று வாங்கினால் ஒன்று இலவசம் Thank you.